Hi everyone, it's Emma Liu, and today I'm going to talk to you about the similarities and differences between protists and plants. Let's start with the similarities. Now, the kingdom of protists actually contains a huge variety of species, and they're all very, very different. If we look at this group, we will find that the most similar protists to the plants are the algae, which is what I'll focus on for the similarities. So here we can see a green algae, and already by looking at the appearance, we can find that the algae is very similar in color to the plant. This is due to the chloroplast inside, which allows both the plant and the algae to photosynthesize. Because they can make their own food, they're considered the primary producer. They also need water to survive. In some cases, algae can also be multicellular like plants, like this kelp we see here. They also have the same carbohydrate cellulose cell wall, and they're both eukaryotes. Well, some might be wondering, they're so similar. Aren't protists basically plants then, especially the algae? Well, not really. There's some distinct differences that separate the two. The most obvious difference is that algae can move. Algae also lacks structure of the true plants, such as roots, stems, or leaves. In addition, protists in all actually do not have any true tissues. Also, plants retain their embryo during the development, whereas algae does not. Some protists, especially the animal-like protists, are actually heterotrophs. This means that they cannot make their own food, they do not contain chloroplast, and they must feed on other things. Protists can only live in water and not land, whereas plants can live on land and water. We can see this water lettuce living on water, and these crops living on the land. Lastly, most protists are unicellular, and that's different from the multicellular plants.